in the Twitch or YouTube chat, it will pull up my Guild Wars 2 name, and you can mail it to me, and I would love to add it to the pot. Maybe even try Flame Dash just for that phase. I don't think it'd be enough charges. It's too long. Because you would run out of charges and then just be sitting there. I like the idea of just like, you know, constantly just summoning skeletons in the path of the balls to get rid of them. But we will see. We'll find out soon enough whether that's a good idea or not. The Eater of Worlds. Okay, so that was, I just fought, what, the quest version of the Eater of Worlds? Now, I don't know that I want to, but I'm curious. If I wanted to fight the bigger versions of the Eater of Worlds, how does one do that? Run 28 tier 14 plus maps with his influence. That is a lot of maps. That is a Saturday. This is kind of rough. Two of them are immune to ice. Yeah, I don't know if I can stop him. This is a lot. That was so much stuff. That was so much. Oh my god. Dude, and I didn't have like any more build spots pop up, but to like where they were. Like I needed more build spots here and nothing additional spawn.
When I'm ready and not before.
Mark, can I give advice for Blight? Yes. I'm guessing your advice is going to be to take off the Atlas, the thing I have that makes more bosses spawn. Which, on the Blight maps, I can 100% handle it. But on the maps that have a Blight only, not so much. Build only purples, but they're immune to purple sometimes. Oh my god. Summon the things, please. There we go. Okay, got all that. Would you rather like to hear how BS the Searing Exarch spheres are? Sure. I'm guessing they pierce through like 90% of fire resistance or something, but go for it. I know I survived 1, and then I did not survive 4. Alright. I'm not gonna bother finishing the map as I normally do, since I know I'm gonna lose all the XP anyway, sadly. From the wiki, this skill always ignites, bypasses all block, dodge, and spell suppression. Whee! And max fire resist wasn't enough. Assuming my max fire resist, I think they hit for 20,000 damage. Because I have 5,000 health and I survived with 1 health on one of them. You can also look at the bottom row and cursor over the gate above the pump's health, and it shows what path those guys take. Yeah. But sometimes the gates don't show until after the event has begun. Are you playing solo self-found? No, I've traded. I will say I limit myself on how much I trade though, because I absolutely hate messaging people and then sitting there waiting on them to respond back for, you know, minutes at a time. But I have traded. Okay. I missed the Eater fight. What'd you think of it? There was one mechanic on the fight that killed me like 4 times, and it was the orb phase. Because like first I was running around and dodging the laser, then I just died. So then I go back in there and chat's like, read what the Maven said. The Maven said energize the spheres. So in the next attempt, I ran through the spheres, and I died. And then chat's like, oh, you have to run through them slower. So in the next attempt, I started again, and I ran through the spheres, and some of them are bad. They were bad spheres because the Eater had spheres, and she had spheres. So everybody had their balls out on the table. And so then I ran through her balls slowly, and then got them to trigger, and I missed 1, and then died. And then chat's like, run through her balls slowly and hit all of them. So and then I did it again. So that one mechanic, I think, was bullcrap and did not feel very ARPG at all. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was streaming and people were watching me and giving advice, I probably would have wasted all 6 of my portals on that and then been going to Google and looking up YouTube videos of what the hell am I supposed to do. But yeah, we managed to get it. We killed it. I think the rest of the fight was awesome. You know, the giant tentacle attacks and the slime waves and all that stuff was great. But that one thing with like, you know, energize my balls, like that was incredibly dumb. Whose balls are we talking about? Maven's balls. It's worth considering the bosses balanced around having capped fire resist as a baseline. Yeah. And I actually have above that, because capped is 75, I'm at 77, so I take like, what, like 8% less damage than what they're scaling to. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna try the skeleton thing. To do that, we need, let's see, what do I give up? I gotta give up a blue something. I probably don't need Convocation for this fight. Okay, where's my Vol Skeletons? I just need normal skeletons. Okay, so the eye. Whoa, what the heck? What's all the snot? I think I've got an item that's like when minions die, they do something nasty. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Caustic. Yeah, I almost never see this because I'm not, you know, built for my minions dying much. All right, I'll try this out. Do you like the game? I mean, I'm 1,700 hours in. If I don't like it, then I've got a very unhealthy relationship with it. Whoops. You might not need other res, but would have to ask more experienced players. All right. Let's try it again. Stockholm Syndrome, yeah. Honestly, like when it comes to right now, it's amazing how much I love and hate this game at the same time.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
The Atlas must remain wide.
That RNG. Okay, finally got my summons out.
Disintegration. Cleansing.
I don't know what cleansing is. That's the laser.
Incineration.
Incineration? Is that the runaway?
Annihilation.
That's the laser.
Disintegration.
That's the wave.
Cleansing.
Cleansing, I don't know.
Annihilation. Incineration. The fires of a thousand suns.
One of them still hit me. I barely lived.
Incineration.
I'm dying! Why?
Cleansing.
Summon, 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 please! Come on, RNG!
This realm.
Ah, I was like, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm never playing this build again in the future. Dude, I don't mind a ramp up time, but a gamble ramp up time. Jesus.
Incineration.
Oh, great.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration. The fires of a thousand suns.
No!
Shall be stunned by flame.
It was a misclick. I'm not used to having summoned skeletons in the build. I just put them in the build purely for this, and I clicked the wrong key.
Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Incineration.
Oh
When I'm
no.
ready and not before.
Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration. Annihilation. Disintegration.
Got him. Oh. So throwing summoned skeletons at the boulders does work, but I had a skill issue because, you know, the last 100 hours I've not been playing with that skill in the bar. So I misclicked it one time, and instead of throw skeleton at the boulder, I took a step toward the boulder and blew myself up.
The blade. Two claimants have arrived, desperate in their hunger. Two claimants have been turned away. The Maven and the Nomad stand bloodied and victorious, but time is fleeting, and time is eternal. The enemies outnumber the stars in the sky. The enemies are the stars in the sky. Mark this as a moment you finally understand the insurmountable weight of the approaching tide. This is not the end. This was merely the beginning.
Mike would love the Uber version of this. I'd probably play a different build for the Uber version of this.
I'm no stranger to
There was some,
pursuit
it's
of
like,
knowledge.
going, please summon, please summon, please summon, please summon, please summon, please summon. That was really not good for this. Alright, Dawnbreaker. Chance to block, say life, lots of armor, lots of block. Minus 1% chance to block attack damage for every 200 fire damage taken from hits recently. 10% of cold damage is taken as fire. 15% of lightning damage is taken as fire. 50% of physical damage is taken as fire. Scorch enemies in close range when you block. So it's got hella block. I've got like 20% block on my shield. This has 47. But each time that you get hit with stuff, it's turned into fire damage, and then taking fire damage lowers your chance to block. So you need breaks in between blocks, otherwise you'll go down to 0. Interesting. Okay. Portals are disabled here. Okay. Did I... Okay, so I've got a Void Stone. So that goes there. Okie dokie. So we've now got a 50% maps for maps to drop 1 tier higher. And then we can possibly get tier 17 maps.
I'm glad you survived your battle with the Cleansing Fire's emissary. But I suspect this is hardly the end of the Maven's battle for ownership of the Atlas. Keep fighting as her champion, Dodslayer. She's the best of our terrible options.
Against hordes, you get turned to ashes?
Gods,
Yeah.
You actually did it. You did battle with those eldritch fiends and lived to tell the tale.
I mean, I died a lot.
Godslayer, for the moment, the Maven has full control of the Atlas, and she's content to play there and leave us alone. Keep doing what you're doing. Very carefully.
Nico. Alright. Let's see. Throw that in the bottom. Eldritch Chaos Orb. If Searing Exarch is dominant, reroll prefix. If Eater is dominant, reroll suffix. How do you tell who's dominant? I don't know which one's a bottom. Like, what? Like, where is that? Okay. Your red-blue influenced rares. Okay. Let's put the summon skeletons away. Don't need this. Don't need that. Alright. Let's go to King's March for a minute. I think the boat finished. It's per item. You can apply Eater and Exarch influence to armors. Look at the Ichors in your exotic currency tabs.
Just a little tighter. Oops.
Ichor. Ember. Ember. Ichor. Oh, these things. I mean, I've got like 3... I've got blue and red on my gear. So, I mean, I've got blue and red on my hat. I have blue and red on my armor. And I have blue and red on my boots. Their level on the item determines which is dominant. Okay. I'll probably never use it. I wonder, just out of curiosity, what an Eldritch Chaos Orb is worth. If it has any value. $45 Chaos Orbs. Supposedly. Okay, boat. What do you got?
Hello. Hi.
Hold alt really quick. I'm not sure when you said to do that.
Not bad, not bad. That'll do. That'll do.
Actually, hold on. 20% life, 11 to all, higher block chance, 28 fire, 48 cold. This is actually pretty nice. But getting 3 blue sockets on this would be a nightmare because it's a red. My life would go down a bit because my current shield has 93 life. But this would make resistances way, way higher, so on maps that lower my resistances, I might stay capped. And my block chance would go up. I don't know. Do I have a recipe to add 3 blue sockets to something? At my crafting bench, I wonder? I see the hearts. Pain Seeker. Critical strike not in here. Just not damaging. Okay. 3 blue sockets, is it worth it? I mean, you don't think it's worth swapping these out? I'll keep it in here as a maybe. I've got this one still in here too. This one is got 109 life, 18 to all resistances. My current's 14. Has more armor and the same block. Kind of a side grade. The recipe costs 120 chroms, it's worth it, and you can craft life on the shield. How many chroms do I have? I got 491 chroms, so I'm not really worried about that. If it's an upgrade and I can afford it, then that's really all that matters. Which of these? This is 11 to all. This one is 18 to all.
The perfect excuse to see Danik.
This one's 18 to all, and then 48 cold, and then 109 life. Is it even worth doing at that point? I'm not sure it is. I'll hang on to it just in case. Okay, the boat.
What do you need?
Another shield. Pretty nice. 130 hit points on it, but doesn't have resist all. So if I use this, I think my cold would slip hard. Unless I can craft cold resist on it. I doubt it. It looks pretty packed. Let's see. Alright, shipping. Let's see, 2,100 corn. Corn. This is like all the corn. 6,000 orichalcum. Hold on. 6k divided by 5, 1,200. They want 1,200 bars. And 550 dust just to kick it out. Oh, that's risky. Let's do it.
I'll give it
I haven't done a risky shipment in a while. Okay.
What have you
So
got?
now,
Good day.
who have I not seen? So I've seen Fire Guy. I've seen the whatchamacallit, Eater. So I guess Maven. I gotta get 10 things for Maven. Let's see. Travel to hideout. If you're overcapped in lightning res, I mean, all my resistances are pretty close. 77 out of 77, 79 out of 76, 80 out of 76. Okay, Maven. Let's see. The Elder. Enter the Shaper's Realm and defeat it with the aid of a memory of a certain rogue cartographer. Call the Maven to tier 14 plus maps and complete them as she watches. You've defeated 5 out of 10. Tier 14 plus maps with Maven watching. Alleyways. Okay. And Maven. Alright. Let's see how quickly we can get her attention. At Muck, you might not need other res, but would have to ask more experienced players. Yeah, I mean, going further over the cap really only helps when you get a map that, like, you have permanent elemental weakness or something, and then being over capped helps you stay at capped when you're being reduced. The Maven fight is still a good while away, but it has the most stupid mechanics that will kill you without any explanation. If the fight is really suggesting watching a video first or something. So when I get the 10 collected, the 10 dudes, is it going to be just fight those 10 and then not the Maven? Or will the Maven herself attack me after those 10? Because I know at some point you fight her, just because I've heard about it. The 10-way fight gives you 1 splinter, you need 10 splinter. Wait, what? I need 10 splinters. So, hold on. So I have to get the Maven to watch me do 10 maps, and I have to do that 10 times. So I have to get the Maven to watch me do 100 maps? Is that accurate? Getting stuck there. You can modify the 10 boss fight to get a chance for more splinters. She also has challenges for various Guardian fights, which give more splinters. At this point, you can have fun with Uber at Ziri, since that one's fairly easy to get. Oh my god, I just wanted to try some of the end bosses. I didn't realize it was going to mean, like, farm for 10 hours to be allowed to grace them with your presence one time. You know? I don't want to do it that much. Like, okay, here's what's going through my head right now. If I did need to do like 100 maps to be able to be allowed to try the more advanced bosses, I would want to change builds. Like, I like the build, I don't love it, and I certainly would not want to play it for 100 more maps, right? That's what's going through my head right now. It gets zippy if you're running the destructive play strat we were talking about. I did not understand what the hell you were talking about. They're immune to purple, so I didn't make purple.
Branching Exile. Branching Exile.
No! Don't let him pass. What the heck? He just disappeared. I don't know what happened there. Dude, these friggin' indestructible snake things. Just gonna wait over here. There we go. Okay. Soldier's helmet. Dude, I can't, that blight cyst, I got to open it like 5 times.